Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. I did a video on OMAD about a week or two ago. That was a video request from a viewer. They also requested that I do a video on alternate day fasting. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Before I get into that, if you have any video requests or suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, and also be sure to like and subscribe. So let's get started. So alternate day fasting, or ADF, is a type of intermittent fasting where you alternate between eating regularly and fasting. Hence the name. So fasting periods can range from a few hours to a full day, or in some cases, some people fast for even longer. ADF is considered to be one of the most extreme forms of intermittent fasting. Anything that is described as an extreme way of eating can't be a good thing. So I came across two explanations of what alternate day fasting looks like. The first is probably the most simplest breakdown of what a typical fasting cycle looks like. It's basically a 48-hour cycle. So you fast for 36 hours, and then you have a 12-hour eating window where you basically can eat whatever you want. The other version that I stumbled upon includes a bit more eating. Instead of completely fasting for a day, you have fasting days and you only eat up to 500 calories on those fasting days. So you're still eating, you're just not really eating. I didn't find like a good breakdown of like, are you doing that every other day? Are you doing it for like 2 days in a row and then eating normal? Like, I don't really know what the breakdown of that would be for the 500 calorie version. I kind of feel like there's a bit of personalization where you can kind of decide, am I doing fully fasting? Am I doing just extreme restriction or extreme calorie deficit? Am I doing it for 36 hours and then 12 hours of eating? Am I doing like every other day? I'm basically starving myself. I feel like there's a bit of personalization allowed on this diet, but also at the same time, it's extremely restrictive, especially since you are essentially fasting, which is a form of starvation. When you are purposefully denying yourself food and sustenance, this form of dieting or this form of eating, this lifestyle of eating, is a successful one because weight loss is achieved. The scale of success when it comes to diets is so skewed because all people see is, can you lose weight fast? That should not be the success scale of a diet. The success scale of a diet should be based on, could you sustain this forever? Could you live like this forever and still be healthy, hit your nutritional and caloric needs every single day, have a good bill of health? Is that possible? Those should be the scale. But every time I read articles about a certain diet, like a specific diet, the success scale is always, can you lose weight? The answer is obviously yes, because it's a caloric deficit. Even if you are doing it every other day, you are on a caloric deficit, especially if you're fully fasting. That means you're at zero. So yes, you're going to lose weight, but are you going to keep it off? Is losing weight the best thing for you? Do you need to lose weight to be healthy? No one ever asks those questions. While weight loss is possible, the method by which it is achieved is not necessarily the healthiest, the safest, or recommended by medical, health, and science professionals. There are far better, safer, and sustainable ways of losing weight, and you should only be striving to lose weight if your current weight and health status is negative. What are my thoughts on ADF? First of all, I want to say that I have and on occasion still practice intermittent fasting. It's not necessarily that I am telling myself no to food for a window of hours. It's more of I'm asleep during that period of time. So I can't eat, I'm sleeping. And I like to kind of get my day started and then eat. I am not super hungry in the morning, so I can't say like I'm against all forms of fasting since I do intermittent fasting, but to fast for a full day or longer, I just see as very dangerous. If you consult a health professional like a medical doctor or someone who is qualified to recommend or oversee you, and you can check in with them regularly, if they say go for it, try it out, see if it works for you, that's a different story. I still think you need to, be on the side of caution when it comes to fasting, even intermittent fasting, but to take it to this next level of extreme. Again, I read articles where they described ADF as an extreme form of intermittent fasting. If the word extreme is used to describe a diet, it's probably not a good idea. While it's not always called ADF on pro-ED, pro-ANA websites, it is encouraged. It is a tactic. It is a method of starvation that is encouraged on pro-ANA sites. If it shows up on a site like that, I can't give it approval. I can't say it's a good idea because it's used to encourage people and teach people how to starve themselves. I don't think it is healthy or safe to go a full 24 hours or more, obviously, without food. I just don't think that is okay. It doesn't reset anything. I'm sorry, there's no reset button. That's not how it works. You kind of just have to let your body heal itself, and you're not letting it heal yourself if you're going 36 hours of not eating and then just stuffing your face full of everything you want. You're like telling your body, shut down for 36 hours, and then I'm gonna make you work overtime for the next 12 hours. Like, that's not fair to your body. And if you complain about health issues and you're practicing ADF, it might be ADF that's the problem, not what you're eating. It's not your body's fault. Like, let your body do its job and stop starving and then overeating, starving, overeating, starving, overeating. And it might not even be overeating, just the actual act of starvation and then eating again can shock your system into slowing down, because it's slowed down for a long period of time. It slows down the digestive process, and then all of a sudden you're expecting it to run normal again. You can't expect it to do that after fasting. That is my take on ADF. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on it. I'm totally open to hear from other people on whether they've practiced it, they are currently practicing it, what their experience with it is. As someone who used to live off of very few calories and not eat for long periods of time, let me tell you, when I got back into a balanced way of eating and just eating more, it took a while for my body to readjust to the fact that there was food in it. You don't want to have to go through that. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. It's a lot of emotional, mental, physical just breakdown, because you just can't figure out why your body is fighting against you. Why even risk that? Kind of think before you decide to do something like this. And definitely, if you are someone who needs to lose weight, consult a doctor before doing this, and probably find a different method. Just find a different way to do it, because there's a lot of safer and healthier ways to lose weight than this. I would love to hear your opinions on ADF, so leave that in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, give it a thumbs down. If you are not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, and thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. I really do appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!